Working across text, video, and audio is as seamless as ever with NotebookLM. In this NotebookLM tutorial, we're going to dive into how to use NotebookLM for 2026 specifically, because there's been a lot of helpful updates over the last year. Many of you know NotebookLM is a free AI-powered research and note-taking tool from our friends at Google. It helps you organize, analyze, and gain insights from all kinds of different files like PDFs, MP4s, Google Docs, slides, website URLs, copied text, video, and more. It can analyze sources, answer questions, and generate summaries, outlines, and both audio and video overviews. NotebookLM is essentially a robust virtual research assistant, capable of answering questions and tracking down references based on these sources that you've supplied. So let's jump into how to use NotebookLM in 2026. Head to notebooklm.google.com, and I've included a link for you in the description below as well. And just make sure you're signed into your Google account in the top right. This way, all of your notebooks will be saved and accessible for you. Now, I like to keep notebooks organized per project or topic basis, and that's what just works for me to keep things nice and organized. Here, you can create a notebook for anything specific you're working on and add the relevant documents as sources. And now a newer update is you can even search the web for new sources, which is so handy. So underneath that option, you're going to be given some other source examples like Google Drive, link, even pasting in text. And you can choose up to 50 different sources for Notebook if you are working with a free account. I've got 100 since I'm using NotebookLM Plus. So for this example, maybe I'm going to upload a YouTube video on longevity. Keep in mind though, you could also upload an MP4 file if you had that video saved and if that's what you wanted to add. So I'm going to click here to upload another source now. And this time, let me upload a Google Doc of mine. All right, and then I'll click here again in the left, and I actually want to add another source. So now I'm going to add a web link for even more information in this notebook. And all of these sources have to do with longevity science. And since we can now search the web for more sources, we can actually choose between fast or deep research and search for further information on longevity particulars. And NotebookLM is going to get to work searching the web for us right from here. Now, deep research mode is going to scour the web and it's going to pull all that relevant information and curate it all for you. It saves a ton of time. So then we can click to import all of these sources if we'd like. Obviously, you'll want to be careful of adding unvetted sources to NotebookLM, but this is a nice feature to be aware of. Now, if you see any sources in red, it probably means the information is behind a paywall. You can actually click the three-dot menu icon to remove any or all at once if necessary. And with all of my sources added, you can see that NotebookLM has gone and named this particular notebook something it thinks is relevant. You can leave that, or you can click the name to rename a notebook at any time if you wish. So once you've uploaded all your sources, you're going to have three main sections or panels here in NotebookLM. You're going to see your sources in the left-hand panel. Then in this center panel, you've got your chat, which we're going to get into some of these features in a minute. And then on the right-hand side, you've got your studio. So here's where we're going to have some of your audio and video overviews, your mind mapping, where you're going to be able to generate reports and infographics and the like. And we're going to get into some of these incredible features here shortly. First, drawing your attention back to that sources panel. This is where at any time you can add additional sources, or you can toggle on or off certain sources. So keep this in mind as we move into this chat panel here when we start prompting our notebook. With all your sources toggled on, it's pulling from all of those sources. So focusing again now on this chat panel in the middle, you can see right at the top, it's already pulled a perfect little summary for me about what these sources are about. It's pretty great that it gives me this in a matter of seconds. By the way, you can save this summary to a note as well if you wish. So doing so saves it as a note right in this right side studio panel. You could also copy this summary if you like. So this literally would just copy it and then you could just paste it wherever you want. Now let's start typing a prompt down at the bottom of our chat panel so we can interact with our notebook a little bit. You can see here that you can actually just click to pick from some of these preset follow-up questions if you like, which is really handy. It's anticipating our needs. Or you can ask something really specific or even non-specific, and then it's going to pull that information from all your sources. So I'm going to ask, what are the key factors to stop decline and slow aging after 40? Now I'm going to let NotebookLM get to work here, and then you're going to notice prompting in NotebookLM, it really feels just like you're used to when it comes to prompting any LLM of your choosing. Now you can save any of these responses as a note if you wish. You can copy any of these responses, and then you can give feedback via a good response or bad response option. And another nice update that is recent is that chat history is now saved across your sessions. If you do want to delete your history, you would do so by clicking the three-dot menu icon in the top right of the chat panel. But another great feature of NotebookLM is the ability to quickly view where it's sourcing the information from. So you can hover over the sources in your chat to get a quick snapshot. But take it a step further. Click on a source, and it's going to open up that source guide in that left panel and show you exactly where in that source material it's pulled that information from. But remember, garbage in, garbage out. You control the sources here, even if you're providing sources via a web search. So if you're feeding junk URLs or unfounded conspiracy theories or a bunch of misinformation into your notebook, that's what it's going to pull from. Garbage in, garbage out. But you're also going to notice with the source guide that each individual source we upload has its own AI-generated summary, accessed by clicking the arrow to the right. It simply provides a short summary of this exact source. So let's see what this looks like for our other individual sources. As an example, we're gonna click on Close Source View, those little arrows, to get back to our regular sources layout. Here, let's click on a source, and instantly a source guide is created for us with this auto-generated AI summary. So let's drill down a little bit further now using a key topic found underneath this summary in the source guide. As soon as you click on a key topic, that prompts NotebookLM to expand on that topic based on all the sources in the source panel. It's pretty neat. So now let's learn how to make audio and video overviews from our sources in the source panel in NotebookLM. So back in our notebook here on the right, we've got our studio panel at the top and we see our audio overview. And if we click on the edit button, we can access a lot of customization options, including you can choose to have a deep dive conversation where we can see it's going to be between two hosts. If you want something shorter, maybe for study purposes, you can choose from different format options here, ranging from brief all the way to a debate style, which is really cool. You can also choose from more than 60 languages now, which is a nice little update, and you can change the default length here as well. Plus, you can add notes for what you want the AI host to focus on. Now, I'm gonna close this for now, so you can see that you could also just simply click on Audio Overview to have NotebookLM generate a conversational podcast, an audio file based on our sources here. And this can take a few minutes depending on how many sources you've uploaded to your notebook. But just know this is a completely AI-generated conversation between two AI-generated hosts. It's essentially a podcast generator. And how long this will take to generate for you is really going to differ on your use case. It depends on how many sources you're pulling from, the length of the conversation you've requested, and so on. So let's play a clip from this audio overview and listen to what it just created for us.
Okay, I want you to close your eyes for a second. Picture a Sunday afternoon. You walk into the kitchen, and the air is just thick with that incredible smell.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty impressive. So now we've got the same thumbs up and thumbs down option to rate our audio overviews. You can click the three-dot menu option to change the playback speed, download, or share the file. This means that you're giving anyone with a link access to the overview. Now, closing out that player, you can also click the three-dot menu icon to rename it from here or delete it from here as well. Now, you may also see this interactive mode option. You can click that to join in on the conversation. So this is going to give you microphone access, and then you can play and pause the audio overview to add in your own 2 cents or to ask a question. This is dynamic, so the AI host will respond to your interaction, meaning it can change the discussion of the audio overview and send it in a different direction depending on the question or comment you interject with. Think of it really like a live podcast, if you will.
Thick with that incredible
Hey there. Want to share your thoughts on this?
All right, I'm too excited. Let's jump into how sugar affects longevity, if it does at all.
We love it when you chime in.
You're jumping in right as we were about to set the scene.
That's perfect timing.
And as promised, you can create video overviews in the same way. Click on the video overview option. Just like you can with audio overview, you can adjust the format if you like. And you can choose the language and the visual style, which is really, really cool. So let's choose anime here. And then you can also add those extra notes for the AI hosts here too. Now, when you're all set, you're going to click on generate. And full disclosure, this is going to take some time to generate depending on how many sources it's pulling from and the like. It's important to be patient with your video overviews, but either way, let's take a look and listen to the results. We're going to click on the generated video and hit play.
Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to tackle two sides of the same coin. The hidden ways our diet might be aging us, and then the proven blueprint from the world.
Can you believe this? It's generated an anime style video overview of my sources. So this is really great for my fellow visual learners because now you can really take in this information in such a visual way. Love. It's also really easy to share and download your video overview too. Simply click on the share icon to add people or to update the access and allow others to view your overview via a link. Alternatively, you can head back and hit the three-dot menu icon to download the MP4 so you can post or use it wherever you'd like. By the way, this video overview option in NotebookLM used to generate just a simple slide deck. That was the video essentially. But now, as you can see from my example here, even though it is pretty similar, it does give you more stylistic options. So like here was another more stylistic video it created for me from another project on some Gmail freeing up space tips. But you can still create a simple slide deck if you wish, which looks a little bit different. So that, along with a ton of other options, is available in your studio. So just as you're used to, you can click the edit button to customize your slide deck before you generate it, or you can simply click on it to generate a slide deck. So here's that visual difference in what the traditional slide deck looks like now as opposed to that video overview. So let's review a few other options in the studio panel. You can click to add a new note to your notebook at any time. Here you would simply add anything you want that's relevant to your notebook or your project. So I'm going to delete this just for this example because I want to show you that you can also create a mind map. Again, this is a really nice feature for visual learners. Once NotebookLM has generated a mind map, you can click to expand on any of the elements you want. And then if you click on an element, it's going to discuss that specific topic further for you in detail in your sources right here in your chat window. How neat is this? Now moving back into that studio panel, you can generate a report based on your sources, which is pretty self-explanatory really. But you can also generate flashcards, which are really great for studying. Once again, you can click to see the answer here, and then you would just click that right arrow to go to the next flashcard. Where was this when I was in school? And yes, you can download the flashcards from here too, so you don't have to only use them in NotebookLM. Yes, please. Now, closing out of that again, you can also create a quiz. Now this is neat because it's going to provide you with questions and answers, and then even give you a hint if you need help. Now, clicking on the answer is going to tell you right away if you are right or wrong, and you can even have NotebookLM give you a further explanation of the answer. Again, I probably would have done a lot better in school if I had this tool. I'm just saying. Now, creating an infographic will provide you with a clear visual, 1 or 2 pager typically, and you can explore your options in the top right of your infographic for sharing and downloading that infographic. And then also, if it's applicable to your needs, you can create a data table that you can export right to Google Sheets from NotebookLM. And before I leave you, there's a few other little housekeeping notes we gotta cover. So you can collapse and expand your left or right panels at any time by dragging them to your preferred size or by using the collapse panel button. You can create a new notebook right from an existing one by clicking Create Notebook up at the top. The analytics button will show you relevant analytics if you've shared your notebook with at least 4 other users and if they have recent chat activity. And you can share your notebook from here as well. Now at any time, you can move out of a notebook and back to your dashboard by clicking on the NotebookLM symbol in the top left. This is going to bring you back to where you can see all your notebooks again. You can create that new one from here, but you can also click to delete a notebook or quickly edit the title. You can see the creation date, how many sources for your notebook, and if you've shared it, you'd have your sharing permissions here too. Now in the top right, that settings gear remains where you can send feedback if you encounter any hiccups, and you can change the dark mode if you prefer, as it may be easier on the eyes. And before I leave you, please don't upload your entire life to NotebookLM and just peace out and think it's going to be safe there for all of eternity. You never know what can happen on any of these platforms. So make sure that you're downloading, copying, or saving anything that you might need. And please remember what I said earlier, garbage in, garbage out. I know I sound like a broken record here, but you control the source information, so be sure to use it wisely. So that's your NotebookLM tutorial for 2026, and now I want to hear from you. How are you using NotebookLM? Let everyone know in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, well, I want to know. So give it a like, a share, or you can leave that comment below. You can click right about here to subscribe to my channel and here for even more content just like this. Thanks for watching. See you next time.